Hello students, this is the lecture number 10, Unit 1, Lecture 10 for Business Statistics Paper 1. Name of the topic is Theory of Attributes. Today we have to see examples and problems on association and dissociation of two attributes. Methods of studying association. Comparison of observed and expected frequencies method. The two attributes A and B are independent if actual value of AB is equal to its expected value, which is frequency of A into frequency of B upon N. Second condition, positively associated if frequency of AB is greater than A frequency of A into frequency of B upon N. Two attributes A and B are said to be negatively associated if frequency of AB is less than frequency of A into frequency of B upon N. See the example. From the following data, find the missing frequencies and also check whether attribute A and B are independent, positively associated or negatively associated. The given values are frequency of class AB is equal to 80, frequency of class A is equal to 100, N is equal to 150 and frequency of B is equal to 110. So we will write 2 by 2 contingency table as A alpha total, B beta total and value of N. Now just write all the values which are given in the problem statement. Value of N is given to be 150. So N is equal to 150, we will write down. Then frequency of class AB is 80. So AB frequency is 80. Frequency of class A is equal to 100. So A frequency is 100. Frequency of class B is 110. So we will replace B total as 110. Then we will find the remaining values as 150 minus 100 will give you 50 as frequency of class alpha. 150 minus 110 will be 40, which is the frequency of class beta. Then 100 minus 80 is nothing but frequency of A beta, that is 20. 110 minus 80 becomes 30, which is the frequency of alpha B. 40 minus 20 will give you 20 as frequency of class alpha beta. Now from that table we can get value of AB as 80, frequency of class A into frequency of class B upon N. We will calculate the value as 100 into 110 upon 150. So the value is 73.33 and value of AB is 80. So we can say that as AB is greater than A into B upon N, attributes A and B are positively associated. We can find the coefficient of association by using the formula of Yule's coefficient of association. Q is equal to AB into alpha beta minus A beta into alpha B divided by AB into alpha beta plus A beta into alpha B. So 80 into 20 minus 30 into 20 divided by 80 into 20 plus 30 into 20. So that becomes 1600 minus 600 divided by 1600 plus 600. So the final answer is 1000 divided by 2200. So the answer is 0.4545. So we can say that there is moderate association between moderate positive association between the attributes A and B. In the above example, alpha B is equal to alpha into B upon N. So alpha B value is given to be 30 and alpha into B upon N, if you calculate the value 50 into 110 upon 150, the value comes out to be 36.67. So we can say that alpha B 30 is less than 36.67. Therefore attributes alpha and B are negatively associated. Proportion method. Here we study various proportions to find the association between two attributes. Attributes A and B are independent if AB upon B is equal to A beta upon beta. Attributes A and B are positively associated if AB upon B is greater than A beta upon beta. Attributes A and B are negatively associated if AB upon B is less than A beta upon beta. See the example. In a population of 400 students, the number of married is 160. Out of 120 students who failed, 48 are married. Find if the attributes of marriage and failure are independent. So let A represent the attribute marriage and B represent failure in examination. We have data as n is equal to 400. Frequency of class A is equal to 160. Frequency of class B is equal to 120. Frequency of class AB is equal to 48. Alpha can be calculated as n minus frequency of A. So alpha frequency is equal to 400 minus 160. So that is nothing but 240. Similarly, beta can be calculated as n minus frequency of class B, which is nothing but 400 minus 120 is equal to 280. A beta is equal to frequency of A minus frequency of AB, which is equal to 160 minus 48, which can be considered as 112. So AB upon B, if you calculate this value is 48 upon 120, which is nothing but 2 by 5, which can be written as 0.4. A beta upon beta is nothing but 112 upon 280, which is also 0.4. Therefore, AB upon B is equal to A beta upon beta. Hence, the attributes of marriage and failure are independent. Here, AB upon B gives the proportion of married students in those who failed, and A beta upon beta gives the proportion of married students in those who passed. Yule's coefficient of association. This is the most popular method which determines not only nature but also the degree or extent of association between the two attributes. Q is equal to AB into alpha beta minus A beta into alpha B divided by AB into alpha beta plus A beta into alpha B. We note that value of Q lies between minus 1 and 1. If Q is equal to 0, the attributes are independent. See the example. For the data, A is equal to 60, frequency of B is equal to 80, frequency of AB is equal to 50, and a value of n is 100. We have 2 by 2 table as A alpha total, B beta total. So replace the values in the given table. Value of n is given to be 100. Frequency of class A is 60. Frequency of class B is 80. And frequency of class AB is 50. So if we have these four values, we can find the remaining values as 100 minus 60 becomes 40. 100 minus 80 becomes 20. 60 minus 50 becomes 10. 20 minus 10 becomes 10, and 40 minus 30 becomes 10. So AB is equal to 50, A beta is equal to 10, alpha B is equal to 30, alpha beta is equal to 10. Coefficient of association Q can be written as AB into alpha beta minus A beta into alpha B divided by AB into alpha beta plus A beta into alpha B. Replace the values. So coefficient of association Q is given by 50 into 10 minus 10 into 30 divided by 50 into 10 plus 10 into 30. So it becomes 500 minus 300 divided by 500 plus 300, which is nothing but 200 upon 800. So the final answer is 0.25. So therefore, there is slight positive association between attributes A and B. Next example. For the following data, find out whether the attributes AB, A beta, alpha B and alpha beta are independent, associated or dissociated. Value of n is 100, frequency of A is 40, frequency of class B is 70, frequency of class AB is 30. So replace the values in the given 2 by 2 contingency table. A alpha total, B beta total and value of n. So n we will replace by 100. Frequency of class A is 40, frequency of class B is 70 and AB is 30. So find out the remaining values as 100 minus 40 becomes 60, 100 minus 70 becomes 30, 70 minus 30 becomes 40, 40 minus 30 becomes 10, 100 minus 70 is 30, 30 minus 10 is 20. So expected AB is equal to A into B upon N. So 40 into 70 upon 100, which is equal to 28. Actual AB is 30. Therefore, actual AB is greater than A into B upon N. Therefore, attributes A and B are associated. Value of A beta is equal to 10. Frequency of class A into frequency of beta upon N is calculated, which is nothing but 40 into 30 upon 100. So the value is 12. So A beta is less than A into beta upon N. Therefore, attributes A and beta are dissociated or negatively associated. Third part, we want to see alpha and B. So alpha B, the value is 40. Alpha into B upon N, we calculate the value is 60 into 70 upon 100, which is equal to 42. So as alpha B is less than alpha into B upon N, attributes alpha and B are dissociated. And last pair, alpha beta. Value of alpha beta is 20. Alpha into beta upon N, we calculate the value as 60 into 30 upon 100, which is equal to 18. So as alpha beta is greater than alpha into beta upon N, therefore attributes alpha and beta are positively associated. See the next example. Explain from the following data if the attributes A and B are positively or negatively associated. Value of n is 10,000. Frequency of class A is 4,500. Frequency of class B is 6,000. Frequency of class AB is 3,150. So we will write 2 by 2 contingency table as A alpha total, B beta total and value of n. N is given to be 10,000. Frequency of class A is given as 4,500. Frequency of class B is given as 6,000. And frequency of class AB is given as 3,150. So we can find the remaining class frequencies as 10,000 minus 4,500. Frequency of class alpha is 5,500. 10,000 minus 6,000. So frequency of class beta is 4,000. Then we will take the ratio AB upon B as 3,150 divided by 6,000 is equal to 0.525, and A beta upon beta, the ratio is 3,150 divided by 4,000, which is equal to 0.338. So as AB upon B is greater than A beta upon beta, attributes A and B are positively associated. Second part of the problem, the given data is frequency of class A is 150, frequency of class alpha is 250, frequency of class B is 200 and frequency of class alpha B is 125. So we can find the remaining class frequencies by writing the data in 2 by 2 contingency table as A alpha total, B beta total. So alpha frequency of A is 150 and frequency of alpha is 250. So we can find value of n as 150 plus 250, that becomes 400. Frequency of B is 200 and frequency of alpha B is 125. So we'll replace the values. So frequency of class beta can be calculated as 400 minus 200, that becomes 200. Frequency of class alpha beta can be calculated as 250 minus 125 will give you 125. Then 200 minus 125 will give you 75. So we'll find the remaining class frequencies from the given data. 150 minus 75 becomes 75. Now from this data we can say that AB is equal to 75. Frequency of A into frequency of B upon N. We will calculate this value as 150 into 200 upon 400, which is coming to be 75. So as AB is equal to frequency of A into frequency of B upon N, therefore A and B are independent. Next example. The male population of UP is 250 lakhs. The number of literate male is 20 lakhs and the total number of male criminals is 26,000. The number of literate male criminals is 2,000. Do you find any association between literacy and criminality? So let A denote literate males, alpha denotes illiterate males, B denote male criminals, beta denote male non-criminals. So we are given that N is equal to 250. Frequency of class A is 20. Frequency of class B is 26,000. So B can be taken as 0.26 lakhs. And frequency of A is nothing but 2000, which is nothing but 0.02 lakhs. So AB is equal to 0.02. Frequency of A into frequency of B upon N. If we calculate this value is 20 into 0.26 divided by 250, which is equal to 0.0208. So as AB is less than A into B upon N, attributes literacy and criminality are dissociated or negatively associated. Thus, literacy reduces criminality. Now we will see the same problem with proportion method. AB upon B can be calculated as 0.02 divided by 0.26, which is nothing but 0.0769. We will calculate beta as N minus B. Value of N is 250. B is 0.26. So beta is equal to 249.74. 250 minus 0.26, which is 249.74. And A beta can be calculated as A minus AB. So that is nothing but 20 minus 0.02, which is equal to 19.98. So A beta upon beta is equal to 19.98 divided by 249.74, which is equal to 0.08. So thus AB upon B is less than A beta upon beta. Thus attributes A and B are negatively associated. Percentage of male criminals who are literate is given by number of literate male criminals divided by total number of male criminals into 100. So that is nothing but AB upon B into 100. We already have calculated this ratio as 0.0769 into 100. So the percentage comes out to be 7.69%. Then percentage of male criminals who are literate is equal to number of literate male criminals divided by total number of male criminals into 100, which is nothing but A beta upon beta into 100. So which we have already calculated as 0.08 into 100. So that is equal to 8%. Thus percentage of literate criminals is less than percentage of literate non-criminals. Hence literacy and criminality are negatively associated.